was just supposed to draw a few people on paper. Simple, right? But then I thought, what if I gave my commenters a place to live? What started as a thank you gift for hitting 1,000 subscribers spiraled into a full-on architectural art project. I'm talking rooms, stairwells, paint, super sticky fingers, and math. Lots and lots of math. This is how I tried to draw all my commenters, ended up building them an apartment, and somehow became their landlord. In the last video, I celebrated my first 1,000 subscriber milestone by drawing the commenters who showed their support on the video that helped me get my first K. I tried to draw them in a cafe, but only ended up with drawing just 1/3 of the commenters. So, I will be drawing the remaining commenters in an apartment to fit them all in. Now there are two videos, where in the first one, I show how I came up and made the apartment for the commenters. This one. And the second one, I do a reveal of the tenants in all their chaotic glory. So when you're done with this video, feel free to check out the second one. At first, I wanted to put my commenters in a train of paper, so it looks like one big panorama. But then I started getting more ambitious and thought, what if I put them in an apartment environment and made the apartment itself so it can stand on its own like an actual building? Now the idea was supposed to be easy. Super easy. Just draw the commenters on 2 sheets of A3 paper, flip it over, draw the windows, connect them together, and boom, job well done. But no, past me just had to be creative. Past me, you just had to give me more work to do. Alright, here's how I made the apartment. First, I need to know how many floors this building has and how many rooms will be in each. Not only that, I also need to figure out the length and the width of each rectangular room. So I had no idea what to do. It should be easy, right? It's just a simple math question, except I don't know how to write this into an equation I can solve step by step for. No clear direction. It was only the first step, and it was already a challenge for me because I need to answer a math problem I didn't even know the question to. But you know what? Challenge accepted. I asked ChatGPT. I honestly thought I was being so efficient and time-saving by letting AI do the left brain part for me. Problem is though, if you don't know what you're asking for, chances are, Chat doesn't know what to give you. So I had to get my lazy butt to do everything manually. Here, let me tell you how I got it. So first I made a mistake by putting in the wrong numbers in this one. How about... No, this one is wrong too. Oh, I know this one. So basically, what am I even reading right now? Wait, what did I actually get the measurements? You know what? I'll spare you the math and get back into the right brain stuff. After all the calculations were over, I decided on using 10 by 8 centimeter rectangles for each room except for the bottom ones since I cut the height for more room space. After testing it out on actual paper and seeing how it looked to full scale, I was happy with it. So I made the layout of the interior digitally, so it's more clean. Then I added floors, walls, and a stairwell. Since the ground floor is much smaller, I left it with no rooms. Instead, it'll be just like a lobby area where you have the staffs who maintain the apartment, a place for your mailboxes, and a waiting area if you want to wait for someone, or just chill. I'm left with just 18 rooms, 4 spacey stairwells, and a ground floor with lots of free range. Oh my gosh, I'm finally done. Why do I do this to myself? You have to admit, it does look cool. Heck, yeah, it does! And I'm proud of it too. I had to pull through a lot of problems, trials, errors, and my own laziness for this. Wow, that's so awesome! Now you only have 5 more complicated steps to take left. Oh, and the next one also requires more math. Interior out of the way, I could move on to designing the exterior. The day before I started designing, my mama had sent my friend off to her home in her car, and I was there along the way. We took a route I was unfamiliar with, so I got to pass by a lot of areas with a lot of buildings. It made me realize 2 things. 1, I don't go out much. 2, buildings are actually really beautiful, and I actually appreciate the way they are designed. I told my dad countless times I don't want to be an architect, but heck, I'm starting to actually consider. I mentally captured the looks of these buildings, and when I got back home, I started sketching away. They were just some simple thumbnails, but basically, I played with different variations, whether it's designs I saw on a building, a combination of different designs of different buildings, or designs I made up spontaneously. I shortlisted the ones that I liked, then expanded them into something more three-dimensional to get a feel with what I'm working with. Then, I took all the designs I liked the most and mashed them together into one Frankenstein monster building. And that's when I realized, that's when I knew, I just made life harder for myself. Designing it was fun and all, but now I actually have to make it in 3D, all with what limited paper I have lying around in my house. Okay, here's the plan. Step 1. 2 pieces of A3 paper folded together, both connecting to each other's end. That will be the base. Second step. The window will be cut in. And third step. All the parts that will stick out, I will make it by making my own paper model of them, cut it out, fold it, and glue it to make it. Step 1 and step 2, done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Step 3, it was just like jumping from level 1 to level 10. First, I had to mentally imagine each 3D component as unfolded 2D paper model sheets, then draw it out. I needed to consider how it would look if I folded. Are all parts included or did I miss some? Then I had to draw it cleanly and to full scale. Fold it, cut it out, glue it, and repeat all the steps for other parts.
I can share with you guys whatever you have new.
Don't scratch it.
Okay, yeah, you can wear it on top of anything. It's maybe let's see. Oh wow. How about the house?
Then I assembled all the parts together when they were all done. And the form of the apartment was complete! It took a while, but it wasn't so hard. Just a little simple math and physical labor, and I was all done. I'm so glad I paid attention during math classes. Literally, almost everything I learn in math always comes out when I'm doing art projects. How ironic. The paper was a little thin and easily bent at its own weight. I tried securing it with superglue and almost got my fingers stuck together. Whoops, got some on my finger. Ah, shoot. Taking one last look at it, all I could think was, wait, that actually worked? Because the whole time, I was going with the flow. I've never actually done something like this. But yeah, I was happy it worked out. With the main form of the building done, I gave this thing a paint job. Now, I was considering this beige, brown, black color theme because it reminds me of hotels. And I like hotels. Something about sleeping on those cold rooms, luxurious interior and white bed and comforters. It makes me... You know? After some color variation though, I opted to go something more similar to my art style. I chose this color combination of black, white, red, and blue because I think it speaks minimalism, professionalism, peace, and boldness. Personally, it's the kind of colors I'd want to be associated with, besides red, blue, and yellow. I used some acrylic paints to get the job done. It gave the building some wall-like texture. I thought that because I chose white, I wouldn't have to paint the white parts. I really thought I was so big-brained for that, but I love the texture acrylic paint gives so much. I still painted it white in the end. Ta-da! The apartment is done! I'm so glad with how it turned out. It started from just an idea circling in my head, and to see it stand on its own looking the way it does makes me very happy. I contacted my math teacher after that to show her what she taught me when I was younger actually came out and helped me in real life. As much as I'd love to sit back and relax, this is only halfway done, and I needed to do the tenants next. So if you're interested in seeing what goes on in the apartment, just click here. Also, thank you for watching. Bye bye!